Okay, a few things to know before you get stationed on a ship. Well, if you're going to the Navy, chances are you're going to be on a ship and then you do the shore duty. Sometimes you get lucky and you get shore duty first, or you're always on shore duty. I don't know what kind of rate that is. But if you're going on the ship, it seems like no matter what ship you get, everybody gets seasickness. I know that might be a common thing, and people really do roll out of their beds. Mostly happens on smaller boats, I've heard, but I was on an AOE, which is a larger ship, and there's been a couple times where I just fell out of bed because of the waters are so crazy, especially if you have to go around the Horn of Africa. Then the waters are really crazy. It's really hard, really difficult, and everybody's really sick. Another thing is you don't get to see as many ports as you think. Now I've heard if you're stationed on the Westpac, well, I know lots of people say they've gone to Australia, but that's only out of a 6-month deployment. You will spend like maybe 2 days there, and maybe altogether like a week or sometimes 2 weeks out enjoying everything. I was on the East Coast, so the most interesting places I went to was like Dubai, Jebel Ali, Kabbalah. I went through where Egypt and Saudi Arabia is, through the Suez Canal. I guess that was a little bit interesting. We stopped at Seychelles, and I've heard about this place where the stars go. Most amazing place on earth. I got there, it was beautiful, but I wouldn't say it was the most amazing place on earth. There's nicer places in California. That's where I'm from. That's another thing. It's weird to be on the East Coast when you're from California. You just don't do well with the weather. It's so crazy. Some of the people, it's like -8 out, and they're like, "Oh, best winter ever," and they're running. And you see people running around in shorts. It's crazy. But so those are a few things that you might not expect if you go in the Navy. If you have any questions, please just ask me.